pull it up with the pump. Songs that'll make you suck. Drugs always keep me up. Wake up in the morning just to pop some. Bitches, fuck the population. Bodies in my basement. Lord of the forsaken. Watching bitches fornicate. Lucifer, Beelzebub, Satan. 666 be my language. Smoking on something that's flagrant. Shooting up something that's tainted. Raindrops cover my dreadlocks. Move 21 savage, dead red ops. Might get my face tatted with a teardrop. Shell shock, leaving bodies on the sidewalk.
6 days to my death on the 7. Let me be lower level, dwelling out the devil. Rocking FDP, ruby sweat, draped within me. And he wants his breath to save. Pepper print all on his body hanging off the string.
We got a banner of a 5-star filling up the earth. We got a banner, see the local swamp poison in the dirt. We gonna find out that flirt. We got a motherfucking hard tongue cut up in the thirds. We got a broken up, they once swore, taking back to church. We bloody flipped up a skirt.
What you know? Buy the motherfucker out the bottom with a gold grill gleaming, make audio prime. Stop creeping out the fucking dungeon. Switchblade on him, hit the guts like a pump. Dump. 30 rounds of that clip, I'll rip. Too thick with the stick that I won't miss. Little sick, real sick, don't talk shit. Whip like a brick, scale on fish. Suicide nighttime, no, we don't fight crime, oh. It's a great fight now with the real red eyes and we dying inside, oh. Bodies in fluoride, let the rope untie, just crucify me. Young Christ, wrist slice, couple hoes on night, singing alright.
Ruby was a motherfucking reject. Then I cut my wrist and never motherfucking reject. Still broke, get the brother motherfucking rejects. Roll hoes, asking if I see a ghost. Tell them no, I just see smoke. With the re-block, see chalk in the deep dark. 3 feet the rope, lead dogs, play the fucking sheep soft. Deep up, if I hate myself and then I get the seed up. Ruby, a fucking deep up.
Ruby got the cut now, tryna ball down. Ruby the result of a reject from a small town. Turning to a demon, I'm involved now. Loud growls, no limit on the brow. Stick the fuck back hoe, slay the whole pack hoe, paint the glow black hoe. Soon I will shed the skin, turn to the devil, then I'll never reminisce. Drain the pain by draining cake. I aim the rain. brain, my vein is stained. I say the same, I never change. Don't pop champagne, I make okay. I stay away from flashing lights. I pay my way straight to the bank. Between my lips and riding with the bitch that size me. She dugging out, she tryna sleep. I'm dugging out, I'm tryna see the road, but all I can see are four horsemen coming closer to me. I think I'm about to die, we'll see. Swerving on the motherfuckers, bitch, it ain't my time. Let the road blow up first, then I might just close my eyes. It's all I really wanted my whole life. The universe won't know this bitch, you just another line. The sun will rise, the stars have already died.
Sleeping deeper through the night so I can face my demons. Weakness seems to be that I cannot stop breathing. Death keeps cheating on my life, but now my soul is feeding.
Leaning to the fleeting up and in the street, screaming and needing, yelling and pleading. The things ain't as they seem. And Nika sneaking and tweaking because I can't stop seeking. This pain is torture of horror that I'm always conceding.
You must learn to obey. You must learn to obey. You must learn. You must learn to obey.
through the night so I can close my eyes. Hard to swallow when the hollows enter through your throat. Lately I wallow in my sorrow cause I cannot cope. The dope, the coke, the drink, the lean, the pills, the extra smoke. The rope, the choke, the pain away, I'm broken till I croak. Oh.
Baby, let me get the keys to the Rover truck. Baby, let me get the weed that's more for us. When these suckers leave, yeah, we can smoke a blunt and fuck. I'm busting nothing now, it's time to get the fuck about my grip. Yeah, here's a couple bucks. Bitch, I'm hiding up, creeping out the cup. Dust seeping out my cup with the shiny cup. You might escape the Tommy gun because I'm busy puffing blunts. But soon enough, you'll come back round. You screaming, lock me up, please box me up. I got you something, start the flame and turn your body into dust. Smoke your body in the blunt, copy us, I light it up.
Free me. Releasing me. Burst into flame. Reprograms your brain. Productive.
And a swish a lip, drug kick, gotta have it with the ass hit, can't quit, I'm an addict, so dramatic, and a manic, feeling panic, I need a Xanax, pass it, as I hold it, real slowly, lonely, looking ghostly, surrounded by smoky, mirror images of a fictionist, over me, don't give a fuck by harming me, I'm drugging till I R.I.P.
Take a hit, the ass have been a while since the trip. Now I'm seeing all the shit, brain glowing, everything is landing in the same motion. Roll the blunt, I take a hit, start staring at the smoke. Gas it twists and disappears. Feel pressure, don't affect me, bitch. I take drugs on my own. Pop up, work and slow some coke. It feel like my heart is broke because I get fucked up when I've been alone. I'm choking on this podium, moping that I don't breathe, bitch. I'm no back like you know me. Shoot me up so I can know deep. balcony, pulling up blue lawn chairs next to the ice chest of 2 grams in the blunt that we took through. Now I'm getting blown by a bitch who I don't know the name. Gold chain hanging, got a few in the room, but I don't wear her mouth, only wear her in the house, cause I shine so bright that I wanna blind you. Who do not stop on them now that I'm my best true. Cold as a polar bear, chillin' with thunder and stick. I'm surrounded by 2 lips, got me about 2 clips, got me about 2 scripts, fill up with docs. Smoke covers all around my fucking body. I murdered this bitch named Body, yeah, I shot them. They got the shovels and we digging all night. We get in the cat.
headed to the usual, bagging on black like a funeral.
Cops through the motherfucking 7. 6 bodies dropping, nobody with the heavy. Block stay high when I'm creeping with the weapon. Gotta keep the pills in me, all because of my depression. City of the Crescent, riding with a Smith and Wesson. Got a motherfucker guessing when I hit him with the blessing. 2 shots to the dome, 6 shots in the chrome. All shot through your home, now that's a crime zone. SUICIDE, scarecrow creeping with Uzi. Lucifer, please come save me. Throw crucifixes at my feet. Walking through the depths of hell, watching as the ocean swell. Great 5-9, that's Los Cartel. Nothing but death in every cell.
When you come home, I'll stop it.
Yeah, she too deep in the flask. Drinking and thinking gon' lead to a bad decision. Deja vu, I've been through it with you multiple times on many occasions. Contemplating vacating without you, I doubt you the one. I could be wrong, I could be sprung, I could be dumb, I could be dumbfounded, well-rounded. Plus the heck ain't that reputed. She knew it, she blew it like Nintendo. You heard me, sum me up by the curvy. My dick ain't on me strong. My only hope is my song go on for long. This life ain't promised. Whether you accomplish what you think about inside of your apartment. You working for nothing, you worthless, bitch. Yeah.
When you come home, I'll stop this.
Door-to-door delivery? The system is rigged!
Mr. Gorbachev, tear down this wall.
Locked in my room, 4 black walls, tied the noose, no recall, no resolve. Fuck withdraw, rather shoot up till I fall. Murder on call with the 5-9, 20 years and it seems like a lifetime. I've been hanging every day from a lifeline. Why these fuckers tell her dinner every nighttime? Smoking that dope off the floor, let me blow. Hopefully don't come, don't fuck with y'all. Straight back the walls with blood and whatever. Drag you outside, let you rot in the weather. I don't think I can explain any better. I'm scarecrow the terror and live for the lesson. My birth was a never.
Get the fuck away from me, I hate all of you, thankfully this love was never, baby.
suck a bunch of creepy broke with the mystic style. Smoking on whatever, been a junkie since I was a child. Every time I think of death, I start to go and crack a smile. Never gave no fuck about this life, and that's me keeping it mild. Killer gorilla maniac with the ashes on my blunt. The police keep piling where they at, bury them in front of lawn. The scarecrow with solid weapons, I pull the trigger and disperse the bodies. Get dumped in acid, so they have no need of a hearse.
Looking out the window like you're staring at the television. Smoking just to pass the time. Flicking out and cries for risen. Listen to the sixes and tipping crucifixes. Missing pieces in my wrist. It seems I'm sleeping. Chest being seasoned. Riding in the Cadillac. Red cataract. Long black and jab. Should've been together those ashes. Lagging and passion. Getting cash out, bitch, I'm lagging. You plastic recyclable and everlasting.
ザブザ少しはしゃぎすぎた。
I'll be in the backseat smoking on thrags. Can I have some cash, please? You don't gotta ask. You don't gotta ask me. She don't gotta ask. Still yelling free Max B, free Gucci. Fuck me in the backseat, baby, make it last. I remember last week came too fast. Lil Pete nasty scratches on the back, but I got racks and she loving all my tats. Making money back. Wanna roll around town with me. Making money roll around downtown with me. Everybody wanna roll around town with me. Making money roll around downtown with me. I'll be in the backseat smoking on thrags. Can I have some cash, please? You don't gotta ask. You don't gotta ask me. She don't gotta ask. Still yelling free Max B, free Gucci. Fuck me in the backseat, baby, make it last. I remember last week came too fast. Lil Pete nasty scratches on the back, but I got racks and she loving all my tats. Making money back. Everybody wanna roll around town with me. Making money roll
俺と一緒に地獄へ行くんだよ。地獄でたっぷり確かめさせてやれよ。
I'll be in the backseat smoking on thrags. Can I have some cash, please? You don't gotta ask. You don't gotta ask me. She don't gotta ask. Still yelling free Max B, free Gucci. Fuck me in the backseat, baby, make it last. I remember last week came too fast. Lil Pete nasty scratches on the back, but I got racks and she loving all my tats. Making money back. Wanna roll around town with me. Making money roll around downtown with me. Everybody wanna roll around town with me. Making money roll around downtown with me. I'll be in the backseat smoking on thrags. Can I have some cash, please? You don't gotta ask. You don't gotta ask me. She don't gotta ask. Still yelling free Max. She fucked me in the backseat, baby, make it last. I remember last week.
仲間たちは俺らを見ている。捧げた心臓がどうなったか知りたいんだ。まだ戦いは終わってないからな。
お前はよく戦った。夢を諦めて死んでくれ。新兵たちを地獄に導け。獣の巨人は俺が仕留める。
俺の町に火をつけやがった。
とりあえず知性の全部片付ける。行くぞ。
とにかく俺も早くそっちに。
もう初級は様子見で。
くそ！お前ら！何なんだよこの砲撃音は！
敵は大砲なんて持ってたの？
2番兵長、全員馬を連れて壁側に交代しろ！
最悪だ。奴の投石で前方の家はあらかた消し飛んだ。超大型巨人がこちらに迫ってきている。ここを退いてもその先に勝利はないだろう。我々は甚大な被害を受けている。
エルヴィ、何か策はあるか？あの野郎、無 無視かよ。
私がやる。みんなで注意を引いてコニー、ライソーを。
今だ死ね。あれ、
エレンが動かない。
死んじゃいねえよ。目の前の怪物に集中しろ。攻撃を仕掛けるぞ。エロメン様ぶっ潰してる。
このバーカ変態大魔王。この熱風を発射したライソーさえ跳ね返す。違う、大丈夫。ライソーの破片を少し受けただけ。
反撃の手数が何も残されてねえって言うんなら配送の準備をするぞ。おい、馬が逃げたぞ。お前らの担当だろ。いくら馬を守ったってな、それに乗って帰るやつは誰もいねえって。人類がただ壁の中にいるだけじゃ誰かを犠牲者にさせないために自分を犠牲にできるやつが必要なんだってな。それは俺だって思っちまったんだ。俺は獣の相手だ。奴を引きつけて。
無理だ。反撃の手立てが何もなければな。
あるのか。
ここにいる新兵と私の命を捧げればな。俺はこのまま地下室に行きたい。そして今手を伸ばせば届くところに答えがある。
お前はよく戦った。夢を諦めて死んでくれ。新兵たちを地獄に導け。
突撃！
もうちょっと何かあると思ったんだけどな。
来るぞ！動け！総員による騎馬突撃を目標獣の巨人に仕掛ける。
俺だけ立体軌道で獣に接近しろと。獣の周りは更地だぞ。
巨人を伝って忍び寄り獣の巨人を奇襲しよう。
俺たちは今から死ぬんですか？意味なんかないですよね。
全くその通りだ。岩で体を砕かれても同じだ。人はいずれ死ぬ。死んだ仲間もそうなのか。あの兵士たちも無意味だったのか。思うことができるのは聖者である我々だ。英士を叩け！
団長が振り返るな。進め！
みんなを誇り高き肉片にしてあげようぜ。
来る。イッチは今頃何を。あいつはまだ寝てるか。
そんなに叫んで何の意味があるってんだよ。なんだ、俺の巨人が倒れて。
さっきは随分と楽しそうだったな。もっと楽しんでくれよ。そうだったよな。こいつはまだ殺せない。誰か生きてるやつはいねえのか。そいつにこいつを食わせて獣の巨人の力を奪う。 痛え。やりやがったなリヴァイ。痛えよ。待てよ、俺はあいつに誓ったんだ。あの野郎、本当に生き返りやがった。ああ、アルミン。
超大型巨人が少し細くなってる。みんなでライナーを引きつけてくれ。ベルトルトは僕とエレンで倒す。分かった。ライナーは私たちに任せて。勇気が湧いてくるんだ。海を見に行くよ。
いいか、ベルトルトはアルミンとエレンで何とかすると信じろ。
了解。殺すしかない。
何を食らった。一撃で鎧の膝が。
自分で考えた作戦だけど、だから大事には至らないあたりで切り上げるけど、あとは任せたよ。だから何があっても僕の作戦守ってくれよ。
もう十分だ。終わりにしよう。よく戦ったよ。明日は俺がおとりになる。
ミカサは残りの一本でライナーの口の中からうなじを狙え。
なぜだ。アルミンを吹き飛ばせない。
骨は消費しないんだ。肉に刺さなければアンカーは抜けない。この程度じゃ足りない。もっと時間を稼ぐんだ。耐えろ。僕が捨てられるものなんてこれしかないんだ。海を見てくれる。今だ。行かそう。
終わった。硬質化した巨人のかかしを作るための時間稼ぎ。僕の隙を作るため。くそ、分かってたはずなのに。
僕は逃げてない。
お前が誰よりも勇敢なことぐらい。お前の力に頼るしかなくて。アルミン。巨人。くそ。こいつ目の周りに巨人化の跡が。ダメだ、こいつだけでも。全然親父と似てないな。信じてほしい。俺はお前の理解者だ。父さん。エレン、いつかお前を救い出してやるからな。兵長。
ライナー、この左胸に入ってた鉄のケースは何だい？
手紙。
手紙？
クリスタに必ず渡してほしい。
君の口も鎧のように硬そうに見える。
待ってください。いいんですか？その力奪えるかもしれないのに。
私は条件が揃ったとは思わない。なぜならこいつらの底力は我々には到底計り知れないからだ。
ハンジさんらしくないですね。
ミカサ、そしてガスを補給し、リヴァイから注射薬をもらってこい。
ハンジさん、俺は。
私の判断だ。君のは判断材料。
アルミンが息を吹き返した。兵長、注射を早く。ハンジさん。ライナーを奪われました。ハンジさん。くそー。
私の判断だと言ったらエレンたちと合流しよ
う。やっと追いついた。エルヴィン団長が重傷です。例の注射が役に立てばと思ったんですが、どうでしょうか。まだ生きてる。この注射はエルヴィンに打つ。ライナー、お前は運が良かったね。自分で何をやっているのか分かっているのか。邪魔をするな。
力が弱ってる。力ずくで奪え
る。もうやめろ、こんなバカな真似。巨人を滅ぼすことができるのは悪魔だ。だから邪魔するなよ。よせ。なんてことだ。
ミカサ！私たちにはエルヴィンがまだ必要なんだ。私にも生き返らせたい人がいる。何百人も。それでも前に進まなきゃいけない。
海って知ってますか？アルミンは戦うだけじゃない、夢を見ている。
さあ行こうミカサ。
くそくそ。
まずは海を見に行こうよ。見てろよ、絶対あるんだから。
まったくどいつもこいつも。
みんな何かの奴隷だった。
エルヴィン。獣の巨人は俺が仕留める。
リヴァイ、ありがとう。
こいつは悪魔になるしかなかった。だがもう休ませてやらねえと。獣を仕留める約束だがまだ先になりそうだ。
ベルトルト、エレン。
起きたか？
兵長。
エレン、ありのままを話せ。
調査兵団はここにいる9人で全員なんです。巨人になってベルトルトを食った。誰がどう考えたってエルヴィン団長を生き返らせるべきじゃないですか。
俺に抵抗し人情沙汰に及ぶほどな。 俺の市場でエルヴィンの死に場所をここに決めちまったんだ。
団長がもういないなんて、僕たちはこの先どうすれば。
君にはエルヴィンの命と巨人の力が託された。
僕がエルヴィン団長の代わりをですか？
お前じゃエルヴィンの代わりにはなれねえ。俺は後悔するつもりはない。お前自身も後悔させるな。それがお前の使命だ。
私とリヴァイ、エレンとミカサで調査に向かう。エレン、鍵はなくしてないかい？
はい。おい、家はどこだ？はい。
幸い、火はこっちには来てなかったようだね。
ここです。この下に地下室への階段が。
行こ
う。エレン。はい。この鍵、この扉の鍵じゃない。俺が開ける。
ちょっとなんだか研究室みたいだね。
父は医者だったので。
何も怪しいものはありません。私にはそう主張しているように見える。
突っ立ってんじゃねえぞガキども。エルヴィンの勘はそう外れねえよ。
エレン、ここに鍵穴がある。
開いた。二重底だ。俺たちの探し物はこれらしい。親父は俺に何を見せたかったんでしょうか。
壁の外に人類がいないってどうやって調べたんですかと。
それなのに歴史書は食い尽くされたと断言している。食い尽くされたと思われると表記するのが正しいはずだ。例えば壁外に人類は存在しないと思い込ませたいとか。
あの時茶化した自分が今となっては。
調査兵団が帰還いたしました。ウォールマリア奪還成功です。
いや、人が書いたものとは思えないほどの精巧さだ。私は
人類が優雅に暮らす壁の外から来た。この本を最初に手にする者が同胞であることを願う。
Allt var så mycket enklare förr och folk godtog att packa.
How's it going, guys? A couple of months ago, I made a video recapping a large portion of One Piece, and I had a really fun time making it. And with the final season of Attack on Titan right around the corner, I thought it would be a lot of fun to make another recap video for that series. A few disclaimers before we get started. This is a recap and not a replay.
This video was made in collaboration with Narutopedia. If you'd like to learn more, check out the link in the description. The life of Itachi Uchiha. Itachi Uchiha was a shinobi of Konohagakure's Uchiha clan that served as an Anbu captain. He later became an international criminal after murdering his entire clan, sparing only his younger brother Sasuke. He afterwards joined the international criminal organization known as Akatsuki, whose activity brought him into frequent conflict with Konoha and its ninja, including Sasuke, who sought to avenge their clan by killing Itachi. Following his death, Itachi's motives were revealed to be more complicated than they seemed, and that his actions were only ever in the interest of his brother and village, making him remain a loyal shinobi of Konohagakure to the very end. Welcome to the Amagi. In today's video, we're going over the life of Itachi Uchiha. Before we begin, we publish a new video every day, so be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell icon to get notified about our latest videos. Background: Itachi was the first child born to Mikoto and Fugaku Uchiha. His early childhood was marked with violence. When he was 4 years old, the Third Shinobi World War waged, and he witnessed firsthand many of the war's casualties. The death and destruction he experienced at such a young age traumatized Itachi and made him a pacifist, leading to him training non-stop to achieve his dreams of becoming a ninja among ninja in order to erase fighting from the world. At age 5, after becoming a big brother to Sasuke, Itachi was approached by Shisui, who offered to train together. Soon the two became best friends, forming a brother-like bond as they continued to teach each other new tricks. During the nine-tailed demon fox's attack, he was home alone looking after Sasuke, followed by Itachi rescuing Mikoto from falling debris, and in the anime, seeking shelter with Izumi. The Nine-Tails attack had soured relations between Konoha's leadership and the Uchiha, the former believing the latter to be responsible. The Uchiha were relocated to the edge of the village, isolating them from the rest of the village and making it easier to monitor them. At age 6, Itachi enrolled into the academy, where he consistently scored the highest in each subject and quickly learned any skill taught to him, resulting in him being praised as the best of his generation. After 4 months, his teachers unanimously agreed to let him take the graduation exam early due to Itachi being more than advanced enough for Genin level, which he passed later that month. During this time, he began seriously studying the history of the world, gaining a great appreciation for it. On the day he graduated as the youngest post-war graduate, he was approached by Danzo Shimura, who assessed Itachi's thinking. Joining Team 2, Itachi went on to honing his skills to Chunin level, leading to him drawing the attention of Konoha's leaders. Meeting the criteria, Fugaku allowed him to sit in on clan meetings in the Naka Shrine basement. Nearly a year since graduating, Itachi had mastered ninjutsu to the extent his missions went too easy, though Yuki Minazuki didn't recommend him for the Chunin exams. After turning 8, as Team 2's Genin had distinguished themselves the most during the year, they were tasked with guarding the Fire Daimyo during his annual trip to Konoha. During the mission, the convoy was attacked by a masked individual, who killed Tenma Izumo before Itachi, resulting in him awakening his Sharingan, which he mastered at the same age. At age 10, Konoha officials allowed Itachi to compete in the Chunin exams by himself, which he passed obviously, and became a Chunin. At age 11, he entered the Anbu, which is like the secret police. Itachi's accomplishments were a source of great pride for his family, his father viewing him as proof of the Uchiha's future prosperity, and his brother viewing him as a model to live up to. Itachi spent a great deal of his time with Sasuke, training with him, though rarely actually training him, and giving him the recognition their father did not. However, for all the attention he received, few truly understood Itachi, believing his isolation to be a result of the gap between his abilities and not his dissatisfaction with the shinobi's life of conflict. Eventually, the Uchiha's disdain for their unfair treatment led them to plan a coup d'etat. Fugaku, head of the Uchiha and the coup's chief conspirator, encouraged Itachi's advancement into the Anbu's ranks as a means of spying on the village. Itachi, however, knew an Uchiha coup would lead to intervention from other villages and would ultimately start another world war, something he could not support. He instead became a double agent, reporting the Uchiha's actions to the third Hokage and the Konoha Council in the hopes it would help them find a peaceful resolution. Itachi shared the burden of betraying his clan with Shisui, but as time went on, it became increasingly clear that peace could not be achieved. Shisui intended to use his Koto Amatsukami on the Uchiha's leaders to compel them to negotiate, but his right eye was stolen by Danzo before he had the chance. His own options exhausted, Shisui entrusted his remaining eye to Itachi and begged him to protect the village and their family name before drowning himself in the Naka River. Itachi was anguished by Shisui's death enough to awaken his Mangekyo Sharingan. The following day, some Uchiha, already suspicious of Itachi, accused him of murdering Shisui and staging a suicide. Itachi lost his composure and attacked them, defeating them easily. A rift was created between Itachi and his family, and his warnings to them to reconsider what they were doing fell on deaf ears. At age 12, he was promoted to Anbu captain, with his publicly disclosed promotion age being 13 due to Danzo's request and Hiruzen's acceptance. Although the third Hokage still wished to negotiate with the Uchiha, Danzo recognized that there was no longer an outcome that could see the Uchiha clan's survival. He explained this to Itachi and left him a choice: support the Uchiha's coup and have the whole clan, including Sasuke, killed in the ensuing conflict, or accept the assignment to wipe out the clan before the coup started and be allowed to spare Sasuke. Itachi chose his brother. Despite having his choice, Itachi was tormented by guilt, especially with the knowledge that Shisui would most likely not forgive his choice to destroy the clan. However, remembering the words of his father to not let others decide things for his life, he resolved to continue his path. While making final preparations, Itachi discovered a masked man sneaking around Konoha. From observing him, he came to believe the man was truly Madara Uchiha, bent on provoking some new conflict. Itachi approached him with an offer. He would assist quote-unquote Madara with wiping out the Uchiha, taking vengeance against them for abandoning him decades earlier, if Madara would spare the village, to which he agreed. In one night, Itachi and Madara, which is Tobi, slaughtered the entire clan. Itachi took it upon himself to personally execute his parents. Despite his betrayal, they bore him no ill will, instead telling him in the moments before they were killed that they were proud of him and requesting that he take care of Sasuke. Racked by grief for his actions, Itachi saw in Sasuke the only person suitable to punish him for his crimes. In order to set Sasuke on this road, he cast himself as the villain, done by allowing Sasuke to find him standing over their parents' bodies, and using Tsukuyomi to torment him with visions of the murders. Sasuke fled, fearing his own death, but Itachi chased him down to divulge the lie that he had concocted. He killed their family to test his mettle, and now wanted to test himself against the only remaining challenge to him, the little brother that he never loved. He encouraged Sasuke to become strong enough to kill him and take revenge, and to that end suggested he acquire a Mangekyo Sharingan of his own. Itachi left, but was surprised to find Sasuke already pursuing him with a newly awakened Sharingan. Sasuke's attempt at vengeance failed and he passed out, but not before seeing Itachi cry with remorse. Afterwards, he disguised the Crow clone as a member of Root to threaten Danzo that he would leak Konoha's secrets to enemy villages if he touched Sasuke, having realized Danzo could not be trusted to keep his promises. For his final business in the village, Itachi visited the third Hokage and reported his mission completed, much to the third's surprise and disappointment. Itachi requested that the third look after Sasuke, which the third vowed to do. Itachi left the village publicly as a traitor, but secretly with a new mission: to infiltrate Tobi's organization, Akatsuki, and keep it from moving against Konoha. In the anime, at some point after joining Akatsuki, he was initially partnered up with Juzo Biwa. While growing accustomed to his new setting and working well with his partner, the duo was eventually given a mission in the Land of Water. After completing it, they were ambushed by a hunter nin squad led by Yagura. While initially pressed by the perfect Jinchuriki, Itachi was able to defeat him with Amaterasu, but not before Juzo was slain. Sometime later, Orochimaru tried to steal Itachi's body in order to gain the Sharingan, but Itachi easily overpowered him, trapping him inside a paralysis genjutsu and severing his left hand to prevent him from dispelling it. In the anime, Itachi expressed his disgust at Orochimaru for his inhumane experiments and was about to kill him until Kabuto came to the rescue. Later, Itachi was partnered with Kisame Hoshigaki, with whom he bonded over their shared notoriety for killing their own countrymen. To find a replacement for Orochimaru, Itachi helped recruit Deidara, whose art he defeated with his Sharingan's genjutsu. Deidara would forever after swear vengeance for the humiliating defeat. In the anime, Itachi also aided in the recruitment of Hidan. Pain eventually caught wind of Orochimaru's attempt to destroy Konoha and requested a team to investigate, which Itachi immediately volunteered for out of concern for Sasuke's safety. At some point, Itachi contracted a terminal illness. He kept himself alive through the years with medicine and sheer willpower, so that he could live long enough to die by Sasuke's hands. The search for Tsunade. After the Konoha crush and the death of the third Hokage, Itachi and Kisame use Itachi's prior experience as an Anbu to infiltrate the village undetected. They are nevertheless noticed by Kakashi, who sends Asuma and Kurenai after them to determine their identities and purpose. Itachi and Kisame lead them to an isolated location and reveal themselves. Asuma and Kurenai engage them but pose little challenge, and it's only due to the timely arrival of Kakashi that they are saved. Itachi and Kakashi duel with their Sharingan, but Itachi quickly proves to be the superior and uses Tsukuyomi to render Kakashi helpless, but is surprised that Kakashi not only remains standing afterwards, but that he knows that they and Akatsuki are seeking the Nine Tails. Itachi instructs Kisame to capture Kakashi to find out what else he knows and kill the others, but Kisame is parried by Might Guy. With things escalating, Itachi and Kisame decide to withdraw. After confirming Sasuke's safety, Itachi pretended to pursue Naruto to covertly let Konoha know about Akatsuki's goals. Itachi and Kisame track the Nine Tails Jinchuriki, Naruto, to Shukuba town. Because Naruto is under the protection of Jiraiya, Itachi uses a genjutsu on an attractive woman to draw Jiraiya away. They confront Naruto and contemplate how to apprehend him. Before they can make a decision, they are interrupted by Sasuke, who heard about Itachi's return and attacks him with Chidori. Itachi easily deflects it and then breaks Sasuke's wrist, but Jiraiya returns before things can go further. Not wishing to get drawn into a fight with Jiraiya, but confronted by his younger brother's overwhelming desire for revenge, Itachi effortlessly overpowers Sasuke, taunts Sasuke's weakness, incapacitates him with Tsukuyomi, and then makes his escape. Jiraiya attempts to stop them with summoning Toadmouth Bind, but Itachi uses Amaterasu so he and Kisame can break through. Despite his seeming intentions to capture Naruto, Itachi's only real reason for returning to Konoha were to, in the wake of the third's death, remind Danzo Shimura and the rest of the Konoha Council that he was still out there, and that they should not do anything to harm Sasuke. Sasuke Recovery Mission. Itachi and the rest of the Akatsuki assemble to discuss the progress of their plans, as well as Sasuke's recent alliance with Orochimaru. Kazekage Rescue Mission. While sealing the One Tail, Akatsuki learns that Konoha ninja are converging on their location. Just as Kisame volunteers to delay Team Guy, Itachi volunteers to delay Team 7. Nagato uses his shape-shifting technique to make a body double of Itachi that he controls remotely, which he uses to intercept Team 7. Team 7 coordinates against him, and Itachi is impressed by Naruto's growth, but he still manages to catch him in a genjutsu. He torments Naruto for his failures to protect his friends, specifically Sasuke, until the genjutsu is broken by Naruto's teammates. Itachi, his body double not having his full power, is eventually defeated by Naruto's Big Ball Rasengan. He nevertheless succeeds in buying enough time to complete the One Tail's sealing. Itachi Pursuit Mission. After Kisame captures the Four Tails, Akatsuki convenes to seal it. Before the sealing gets underway, they are informed that Sasuke has killed Orochimaru after 2.5 years of training with him and is now coming after Itachi. Deidara and Tobi go after Sasuke following the Four Tails sealing, and Akatsuki later receives reports that all three have been killed. Kisame consoles Itachi afterwards for now being the last Uchiha, but he replies that Sasuke is still alive. Even had he died, he says there is still another Uchiha, alluding to Tobi's survival as well. Tale of Jiraiya the Gallant. Knowing that his end is near, Itachi sends a shadow clone to find and meet with Naruto. When Naruto attacks him, Itachi insists he only wants to talk. He asks Naruto what Sasuke means to him, and what he will do if ever Sasuke moves against Konoha. Naruto replies that he's Sasuke's brother, a better brother than Itachi is, and that if Sasuke ever attacks the village, he will defend it without killing Sasuke. Itachi's happy with this answer and gives Naruto some assistance for this purpose, a special crow that stores within Naruto's body. He doesn't tell Naruto the crow's purpose, but the crow implanted with Shisui's Mangekyo Sharingan will react to seeing Itachi's eyes and compel whoever has the eyes to protect Konoha. Since he expects Sasuke will take his eyes at some point if he awakens Mangekyo Sharingan, and by extension learned the truth, the plan is for the crow to re-establish Sasuke's loyalties to the village after Itachi is dead. Having business elsewhere, the Shadow Clone disperses. Another Shadow Clone allows Sasuke to track him to one of Akatsuki's lairs. Sasuke attacks him, displaying the new abilities he's learned, and in doing so convinces Itachi that he's gotten strong enough. The Shadow Clone arranges to meet with Sasuke at the Uchiha hideout before it disappears. While Itachi waits for Sasuke, he has Kisame patrol the hideout's perimeter and permit nobody but Sasuke to enter. Fated battle between brothers. When Sasuke arrives, they start by trading genjutsu. At Sasuke's request, Itachi tells him about Tobi, who also goes by Madara, as well as the mysteries of the Mangekyo Sharingan and the even more powerful Eternal Mangekyo Sharingan. Itachi expresses his disappointment that Sasuke has not gained his own Mangekyo, but says he can use Sasuke's eyes to gain an Eternal Mangekyo all the same. The genjutsu exchange ends when Sasuke breaks free of Itachi's Tsukiyomi, thus beginning the real fight. The volleys of ninjutsu quickly spill outside, where Sasuke and Itachi compare their great fireballs. When Sasuke starts to pull ahead, Itachi uses Amaterasu. While trying to hit Sasuke, he ends up igniting the surrounding forest, but does finally manage to catch Sasuke. Sasuke sheds his skin to escape the flames and performs multiple fire release Great Dragon Fire techniques while Itachi is off guard. Itachi avoids them, but Sasuke informs him that Itachi wasn't his target. After Sasuke's attack, storm clouds gather and lightning brews, allowing Sasuke to attack Itachi with Kirin. Although the hideout is destroyed, Itachi survives thanks to his Susanoo. With his Susanoo active, Itachi approaches Sasuke. Having used all his chakra to perform Kirin, Sasuke activates his cursed seal of heaven, and out of desperation to defeat Itachi, unleashes Orochimaru. Orochimaru springs from Sasuke's body using the 8 branches technique, and states his intention to finally take Sasuke's body for his own. Itachi, having prolonged the battle in order to draw Orochimaru out, pierces him with Susanoo's sword of Totsuka, sealing Orochimaru away and removing Sasuke's cursed seal. Itachi resumes his approach, telling Sasuke his resolution to now take his eyes, and Sasuke makes futile attempts to keep him away. Susanoo continues to protect Itachi, but it degrades as he labors near, and Itachi starts coughing up blood. Itachi began approaching Sasuke, claiming he wanted Sasuke's eyes. When he finally reaches Sasuke, Itachi appears to grab for his eyes, but instead only pokes his forehead. The poke seals Amaterasu in Sasuke's eyes, set to activate against Tobi's Sharingan in order to protect Sasuke from him. In a similar manner to how he described death to Kisame, Itachi died in a similar manner, unable to maintain his disguise of wanting Sasuke's eyes. He genuinely smiles and apologizes to Sasuke and says this is the end, before succumbing to his disease and falling dead with a smile on his face. Power. In the anime, Kabuto Yakushi reincarnates Itachi to be used against Team 7. The summon fails almost immediately afterwards, causing Kabuto to wonder if the Impure World reincarnation was still incomplete. 4th Shinobi World War. Countdown. When the 4th Shinobi World War looms, Kabuto approaches Tobi, who survived the implanted Amaterasu, offering to join forces. To that end, he reincarnates Itachi and 4 other dead members of Akatsuki as offerings for Tobi's war plans.
Du, om du bara fyller ut den här informationen så ska du få se ännu fler katter.
Hur farlig kan det være? Det kan være vanskelig å vite hva som er trygt på nett. På Telenor.no finner du alltid gode råd og løsninger som hjelper deg.
4th Shinobi World War Confrontation. When the 4th Shinobi World War begins, Itachi is mobilized with the rest of Kabuto's collection of reincarnated ninja. Itachi is paired with Nagato, who he carries because of Nagato's damaged legs. They discuss Akatsuki and how little they, particularly Nagato, actually knew about the organization. Both were only pawns kept by Tobi because of their dojutsu. And now they've been revived so Kabuto can use them for the same reason. Itachi and Nagato are found by Naruto and Killer Bee. Itachi learns several things as Kabuto forces him to fight them. Naruto's Ninetales chakra mode indicates he's finally gained control of the Ninetales. B's use of Samahada is proof Kisame is dead. Naruto tells him that Sasuke now works with Akatsuki to destroy Konoha due to having been told the truth of the Uchiha clan downfall by Tobi, much to Itachi's horror and dismay. Itachi and Nagato continue attacking but give advice to Naruto and B about how to evade them. When he has an opening, Itachi calls out the crow he planted in Naruto before his death and allows it to use its genjutsu on him, overriding Kabuto's control with its pre-programmed mission to protect Konoha. Now free to do his wishes, Itachi joins Naruto and B against Nagato, using Amaterasu on him and his summons. Itachi continues to eliminate Nagato's summons and also saves Bee and Naruto from being killed by Nagato himself. Nagato uses Chibaku Tensei to try and restrain them, but the three join forces to destroy it. Itachi stabs Nagato with the sword of Totsuka before the dust settles, sealing him away and ending the battle. Itachi then decides to personally take care of Kabuto in order to end the Impure World reincarnation. Before leaving, he destroys the crow and Shisui's eye with Amaterasu so it doesn't fall into the wrong hands, and entrusts Sasuke's reform to Naruto. 4th Shinobi World War Climax. Nagato had been able to locate Kabuto's location while they were together, and Itachi now moves on a direct course there. He inadvertently crosses paths with Sasuke along the way. Feeling he's unworthy of Sasuke, Itachi tries to avoid him and his questions. When Sasuke persists, Itachi admits that he made a mistake manipulating Sasuke along a path that he wanted, which has put Sasuke in a worse position than he ever intended. As they near Kabuto's lair, Itachi tries one last time to shake him, only to be disappointed when Sasuke joins him shortly after he confronts Kabuto. Sasuke moves to kill Kabuto, but is blocked by Itachi, who explains that Kabuto must be kept alive if the Impure World reincarnation is to be broken. Sasuke offers to help on the condition that Itachi will finally talk to him afterwards. Itachi agrees. Kabuto obscures his vision to prevent being caught in a genjutsu and attacks. Itachi and Sasuke block with their Susanoo, only to find that they have lost track of Kabuto. Itachi realizes that Kabuto has achieved Sage Mode and quickly defends Sasuke before he can come to harm in Kabuto's sneak attack. Itachi reminds Sasuke of a mission they went on as children to hunt a boar, which they reenact with their Susanoo against Kabuto. Kabuto avoids them and commandeers Sasuke's sword, which he uses to attack Itachi. Itachi takes the sword back from him and uses it to cut off the tip of one of Kabuto's horns. Kabuto tries to turn Sasuke against Itachi, pointing out all the lies and distrust Itachi has been showing Sasuke for years. Itachi admits his faults, but promises to tell Sasuke something after he's performed his Izanami. Kabuto is confident that he cannot be defeated since they can't kill him, and because of the precautions he's taken to avoid genjutsu. He manipulates the cave to confine them, and uses DNA to perform a variety of other ninjas' long-range jutsu, trying to create an opportunity to access Itachi's head and regain control of him. Sasuke becomes increasingly earnest to kill Kabuto, but Itachi pleads for him to wait until Izanami is ready. While Itachi and Sasuke deal with Kabuto's recreation of Orochimaru, Kabuto bisects Itachi. Itachi's reincarnated body regenerates, and he uses Sasuke's sword to cut off even more of the same horn as before. This creates a sensory loop, independent of vision, that traps Kabuto in eternal battle. That is Izanami. Kabuto has the chance of escaping Izanami by accepting the fate that he now tries to fight by taking on others' powers. Itachi is gift to him because of their perceived similarities. He raises the brill that covers Kabuto's eyes and uses a genjutsu to make Kabuto perform the hand seals that will end the Impure World reincarnation. While Kabuto performs the hand seals, Sasuke tells Itachi that he won't forgive Konoha for coercing Itachi the way that he was, and that he will continue to conspire against the villages despite Itachi's wishes. Itachi listens without response. When he's engulfed in light and the Impure World reincarnation begins to break, he faces Sasuke and admits to everything Sasuke has been told about him, even imparting some of his own memories to Sasuke to fully dispel the lies he's told. He reaches for Sasuke, seemingly meaning to poke his forehead again, but instead gives Sasuke a head bump, symbolizing he no longer saw Sasuke as a child, but an equal. He tells Sasuke that he wants no forgiveness and promises that he will love Sasuke no matter what he decides to do. His reincarnated body dissolves, and his soul returns to the afterlife. Did you enjoy our video? Be sure to check out these other